You're live. This is the aaronzero show with another edition of today's noise. And what do we have? The usual noise, except it gets crazier and crazier. So on Sunday, the Iranian and American negotiators met in Switzerland with Mr. J.D. Vance, Vice President, also attending. And at the same time, Mr. Trump let out a rant or rage at the Iranian negotiators, saying that they better open the Hormuz Strait or they would all get killed and their country would be no more. And that is really the outburst of a psychopath, as he's been called. It is really dangerous to have a person like that in the leadership role of the government because, tomorrow he could start World War III. And of course, the Iranians were not really happy with that because they closed the Strait of Hormuz in protest against Israeli killings and bombardment and attack in the Lebanon area. The Israeli forces have no right to be in Lebanon. They are more than 10 kilometers inside. And instead, their prime minister says, no, we're going to stay there. And this is going to be a buffer zone. Actually, it's going to be an occupied zone because they want to grab whatever land they can, build the settlements, and then say this is greater Israel. That is the game plan. And for some reason, Mr. Trump is playing along with them. I don't know what hold they have over him, but that is the story as it goes now. So it's anybody's guess if the negotiations will continue between Iran and USA because the Iranian side could call off negotiations and say we're being threatened. And they would have full right to do that because when you're dealing with a person who is not mentally stable, you never know what the outcome will be. And why Mr. Trump should be the parrot of little rogue nation Israel, I don't know, because Israel has a lot of accounting to be done of there, and the world should not forget it, and they should hold them accountable, especially the army, which has committed many, many war crimes. And now in Lebanon, too, they're killing innocent people every day. And what else do we have to say? Apparently, Ukraine has some success in the Crimea region. Their long distance drones have wreaked havoc on the oil refinery installations there, so much so that the fuel has to be rationed out there in Crimea. And also, drones may have struck some of the energy installations, and so the lights are out or there are power outages. And of course, Russia had illegally occupied Crimea in 2014. They just walked in one day without notice. And that is the situation there. And while they are saying that Russian forces are close to an invasion in the Donbass area, and I don't know how that will work out. It remains to be seen. But peace is not on Mr. Putin's mind, and I think it's only when he is gone that there may be a peaceful candidate with whom Ukraine can deal with. And of course, just now, Ukraine wants enough missiles and money for the winter season. So that is what the European Union has got to do just now. And on the Indian side, the NEET test entrance exam has been gone off successfully with 20 lakh candidates taking the test, and the education minister also monitoring the test. And It's a great achievement, as apart from it being leaked out or something like that. And they had stopped, or rather taken off the air, the Telegram channel for fear of paper leakage, etc., and all that. And that is what we have in the news. And we look forward to your subscriptions too. And what else? Obama Library was opened the other day, and in stark contrast to Mr. Trump's bluster and blunder, Mr. Obama, President Obama spoke very calmly and said, "Nobody's above the law," which is quite a chilling message to those who would be in power. And all the ex presidents were there in attendance: George W. Bush, President Clinton, and even Joe Biden. So it speaks a lot about them. And of course, they had A-list entertainers, including Stevie Wonder, John Legend, Bruce Springsteen, amongst others. So quite a distinct difference from Mr. Trump's UFC fight in front of the White House and having fly past and all sorts of circus like antics to get the people energized. But you can't energize them if the prices are going up and the taxes are going up and everything is going up and you are doing unnecessary wars and stuff like that. So um, the American people are not stupid. And so hopefully they will figure a way out. And on the latest news, Andy Burnham will replace Mr. Keir Starmer and will be running for the prime minister election. He has won the local election there, and Mr. Starmer has resigned. So that is that. And on that note, we wish you adieu.